Hey, good morning, you guys. Laura here with Run Mama Run. I got my coffee, and so I'm all set. I wanted to chat with you guys today about goal setting. Yesterday was a big race day for some of my friends, and so I was thinking about them the whole time. You know, when your friends are out there on a race, and you're like, okay, I wonder what mile they're on now. They've been doing it for 15 minutes or an hour or however long their race is. So that was me yesterday thinking about my friends. I was at the gym riding the bike, and I really had some time to think about goals and goal setting. And so I really wanted to share with you today a couple things that I came up with that I use during my race training. And when I start my race training plan out, I'm working on getting that together, getting my brain around the training schedule, the training season, whatever it is, and goals I might have related to the race. And so I wanted to give you what I think are the top 3 goal sets. There's kind of a couple in each one that have nothing to do with time. Now, I will just say that obviously it's really hard to not have a time goal when you're running a race. And by all means, I think that's fabulous to do. Whatever process you have around that, we can talk about that another time, is great. Whether you want to beat your time from the last time you did that race or the last time you did that distance, or if your goal is just to finish, that's fantastic. Whatever that is, that's perfect. I want to talk about 3 other types of goals. One, I want to talk about the during the training, the pre-race goals and the post-race goals. I want to talk about during the race goals that you might have that you can set up for yourself that have nothing to do with time. And the last thing I want to talk about is getting other people on board and enhancing your race day by including others in your goals. So what I was thinking about, the first one is when you are creating your training plan, go ahead and throw some things in your training plan during your training session, whether that's for a 5K, 10K, 50 miler, whatever it is. Fit other goals in that you can accomplish that will add meaning to your race, that will add a boost for your body as you're training and working yourself toward the starting line, and give you something to check off that's going to really keep you motivated. So things like, hey, during this first week of training, I'm going to really focus on hydrating. Or during the last month of my training, I'm going to eat like so many vegetables I can't stand it. Maybe it's I'm really going to, work on strategies for hills for one of these weeks. Things that are doable, things that you're wanting to do anyway, that may not have anything to do with, running necessarily. Maybe you're going to rock the cross training. You're going to do a little extra swimming one day. Whatever it is, create some other goals pre-race during training that you can check off, feel great about, that will add meaning and value to your race day, and that will help you along the way. So, pre-race goals. The other thing I want to mention is post-race goals. Now, a lot of us think, oh my gosh, after I cross that finish line, I am just going to chill, right? And I'm, major fan of the chill. I think it's a crucial part of your post-race strategy, obviously. And so, but I want you to build in some other things for after your race. So goals like maybe you want to make meals easy on yourself after the race. So focus on pulling stuff out of the freezer for dinners after your race for a week. Set yourself up for a massage. Get a massage appointment. Have the kids on board for doing the laundry so you can take a couple days off of laundry. Have your partner, ready with some treat for you. Whatever it is, have some things that will be built into your already busy schedule that you can focus on, that you can count on, that will be goals for you to do, that will, 1, help you with recovery so you can have that chill out time, and 2, it'll be something that is taken care of for you so you can process that race. Whether it's a short race, a long race, or in between, it's a big deal. You have worked toward it. You have done your race day, whether it was good, bad, or ugly, or all 3. And when you're done, there's some processing time. And I don't know about you, but there's also some, sort of blues time. After a big, event buildup and you're done with it, there's a relaxing time, there's a celebration time, but sometimes there's also this period where, it's kind of a letdown. You kind of get into a blues sort of mode. And I know some of you have talked to me about that, can relate to that. That's definitely me. So having some post-race goals and things set up for yourself is really going to help you with that time period. Okay, number two, have some other goals for race day that are not focused on time. So things like you're going to rock your fueling strategy, or you're going to remember to thank the volunteers, or you're going to remember to smile when you cross that finish line, or you're going to really remember to hydrate. You're going to meet a new friend. You're going to really notice the trees around you and the beauty around you. Don't forget to celebrate yourself during the race. That's another great set of goals to have for yourself, so that at the end of the race, whether or not you made your time goal, you can make a lot of other goals. And having that strategy, those strategies will, one, add benefits to during the race for you, definitely for your health during the race. They will also benefit you after the race when you can look back and say, yeah, I accomplished all that too. So during the race day, have some other goals that are not surrounding time. The third thing I want to talk about is to get others on board with your goals. So tell your partner, tell your spouse, tell your kids, tell the mail carrier, tell your neighbors. Of course, your running friends are going to be like, woo, they're already your cheerleaders. That's awesome. Keep other people that are close to you, that are around you, informed on how your training is going. Let them in on the goals you have. Maybe some of those pre-race goals, maybe some of those race day goals, so they can say, hey mom, what are you going to say to the volunteers when you hit the aid station? What are you going to say to them? What's your one-liner? Things like that, so that they can be involved with you. They can help you motivate. And especially for some families who don't have other runners in their families or around them a lot, it's not a big support system. This is great because it can really build them into your support system. Super fun, super important. I love my kids. I've told them they have to be my cheerleaders. I'm out there cheering for their sports, so I need some, cheerleading at home too as I'm going through my training plan. And they're totally on board with that. It's really fun. So these are the things that were going around in my brain as I was on the bike yesterday. So let's review the training, pre-race and post-race goals are great to have. And the race goals that are during race day that aren't focused on time, really meaningful for your race. And remembering to get other people on board to be your cheerleaders. So that's what I found is super helpful for me. I hope it's really helpful for you. Hop on my blog at runmamarun.com. Throw me a comment, throw me a thumbs up. Tell me what you do. Hop on Facebook. I would really like to know more about your goal setting so I can share that with others. So it's super important, on any race plan. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.